Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. We are from section 2. Today we are going to present about slake durability test. Slake durability test used to measure the resistance of a rock sample to weakening and disintegration resulting from a standard cycle of drying and wetting. The main purpose of this test is to evaluate the weathering resistance of shales, mudstones, siltstones and other clay-bearing rocks. Slaking durability of rock will depend on permeability and porosity, the action of fluid once they have penetrated the rocks, and the capacity of rocks resist the destructive forces that decide to which extent the rock material will occur. Next, for the advantage of this test is useful in determining the disintegration nature of the rocks when it is subjected to drying and wetting conditions along with movement. This test defines the weathering behavior of rocks. It also is non-destructive and the equipment is portable. The apparatus that we need for this test is 140mm diameter drum with 100mm long 2mm mesh walls, through to contain drum and water, motor drive which is 20 rpm and rock samples. Next we proceed to the procedure. First, each sample with around 40 to 60 gram are selected and given a total weight of 450 gram to 550 gram as the represent sample. Second, the weight of clean dry and empty drum are recorded as D. Third, the selected specimens are placed in the drum and dried to constant temperature of 105 degrees Celsius for up to 24 hours. Fourth, the sample of rock and drum is weighed and recorded as A.
Next, we place the drum in the water tank and coupled to the motor drive unit. The tank is filled with water at 20 degrees Celsius to a level of 20 mm below the drum axis, submerging almost half of the drum. For the step 7, the drum rotates 20 revolutions for 10 minutes. And then, after 24 hours oven dry, the masses of the oven dried drums and specimens are recorded as B. Step 6 to 8 is repeated and mass C is recorded. The net loss of the sample's weight are calculated and tabulated. So, from this figure 1 and 2, we can exactly see how the slake durability test is conducted. We can see that the drum containing the sample is rotating inside the tank that is filled with water. Next, we can use the data that we get from this test to calculate the slake index percentage. For the first equation, 100 minus in the bracket of A minus D and then divide by B. A is the weight of sample, rock and drum. Meanwhile, D is the weight of clean and dry drum. B is the mass of drum and specimens after 24 hours. For the second equation, it is just same as the first equation, but we replace B with C, which is the mass of drum and specimen for the next 24 hours. After we calculate the slake index percentage, we can classify the durability according to this table. In conclusion, this slake durability test is a very useful test with the main purpose of evaluating the weathering resistance of shales, mudstones, siltstones, and other clay-bearing rocks. This slake durability test also suitable for use with other rocks index tests for the rock classification in predicting problems of excavation stability, rock support, and techniques for rock excavation. That's all from us. Thank you.